Hollywood's biggest summer since 2019, the box office is back. Hollywood is making a comeback in a way nobody has seen in years. After several challenging summers filled with streaming competition, industry strikes, and changing audience habits, movie theaters are finally buzzing again. Massive crowds are returning to cinemas, ticket sales are soaring, and some of the biggest movie releases in years are drawing packed audiences across the country. Leading the charge is the highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, alongside blockbuster releases like Toy Story 5 and several other major films that are turning 2026 into Hollywood's hottest summer season since 2019. But what exactly is driving this box office revival? And could this be the beginning of a new golden era for movie theaters? Welcome back to the channel. If you love entertainment news, celebrity updates, and everything happening in Hollywood, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now let's dive in. Hollywood's summer revival. For years, industry experts wondered whether movie theaters would ever fully recover. The pandemic dramatically changed viewing habits. Streaming platforms became more popular than ever, and many studios began releasing films directly to audiences at home. Then came production delays, labor strikes, and uncertainty about the future of theatrical releases. But now, Hollywood is experiencing something many analysts thought might take much longer to happen. People are returning to theaters. Moviegoers are once again excited about the shared cinematic experience, the giant screens, immersive sound systems, and the excitement of watching major events unfold with a crowd. And the numbers are proving it. Industry reports show that summer ticket sales are reaching levels not seen since before the pandemic, making this one of the strongest theatrical seasons in years. The Michael Jackson effect. One of the biggest contributors to this box office surge is the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic, Michael. The film has generated enormous buzz from both longtime fans and younger audiences curious about one of the most influential entertainers in music history. Michael Jackson's legacy remains powerful decades after his rise to global superstardom. Known as the King of Pop, Jackson transformed the music industry with legendary albums, groundbreaking performances, and iconic music videos. The biopic promises to explore his extraordinary journey from child star to worldwide phenomenon. What makes the film particularly exciting for fans is its ambitious scale. Studios are reportedly positioning the project as one of the most significant musical biopics ever produced, with high expectations for both critical acclaim and commercial success. Early interest suggests that audiences are eager to experience Jackson's story on the big screen rather than waiting for streaming. That excitement is helping drive momentum throughout the entire summer movie season. Toy Story returns again. Another major force behind Hollywood's resurgence is Toy Story 5. The beloved franchise has been entertaining audiences for decades, and the newest installment is already generating tremendous anticipation. For many families, the Toy Story series represents more than just animated movies. It's a cultural phenomenon that spans generations. Parents who grew up watching Woody and Buzz Lightyear are now bringing their own children to theaters to experience the latest chapter. That multi-generational appeal gives the franchise a unique advantage. While some films attract specific age groups, Toy Story 5 appeals to children, teenagers, parents, and even grandparents. This broad audience reach is exactly what theaters need to create blockbuster-level attendance. Industry observers believe the film could become one of the highest-grossing releases of the year. Why audiences are returning? So why are people suddenly flocking back to theaters? The answer appears to be simple. Event movies. Audiences are becoming more selective about what they watch in cinemas. Instead of seeing every release, many moviegoers are choosing films that feel like must-see events. Big franchises, major stars, iconic stories, spectacular visual effects. These are the ingredients drawing people out of their homes and back into theaters. Streaming remains incredibly popular, but many viewers still believe certain movies deserve the big screen treatment. When audiences feel they're witnessing something special, they're willing to buy tickets. And this summer is packed with exactly those kinds of releases. Studios are betting big again. The strong summer performance is also encouraging studios to invest more aggressively in theatrical releases. For several years, many companies struggled to determine the right balance between streaming and traditional movie distribution. Now, the success of major theatrical releases is sending a clear message. The cinema experience still matters. Studios are increasingly recognizing that blockbuster films can generate excitement, cultural conversation, and financial returns that are difficult to replicate through streaming alone. As a result, audiences may begin seeing even more ambitious projects designed specifically for theaters. That's potentially great news for movie fans. The future of movie theaters. Perhaps the most important question is whether this momentum can continue. Is this simply a great summer? Or is it the beginning of a long-term recovery? Industry analysts remain cautiously optimistic. The success of films like Michael and Toy Story 5 demonstrates that audiences still have a strong appetite for theatrical entertainment. However, studios will need to continue delivering compelling content that justifies the trip to the cinema. If they can consistently release high-quality event films, theaters may continue building on this year's success. Many experts believe that the future isn't about choosing between streaming and theaters. Instead, it's about both platforms working together. Some stories are perfect for streaming. Others deserve the spectacle of the big screen. This summer is proving that audiences still know the difference. Hollywood has spent years searching for signs of a full recovery. Now, those signs are becoming impossible to ignore. With massive anticipation surrounding Michael, the return of beloved franchises like Toy Story 5, and a growing lineup of highly anticipated releases, movie theaters are experiencing their strongest summer in years. For fans, it's an exciting reminder of why the theatrical experience remains so special. The lights dim, the screen comes alive, and for a few